Hi, this is Sergeant Beast Larson. As 2019 comes to an end in just 2 short days, I'm troubled by the news this year. The number of assaults and attacks, murders of police officers, being ambushed, these fake calls, and then they attack them, as well as the fire EMS folks, and our civilians. The elderly are being beat on the street and robbed for $1. Kids beat up on the bus for wearing a shirt, whatever the shirt is. This troubles me. I taught defensive tactics for 9 years. I understand the fighting, understand the violence on the street, as well as the prison. 4 years at a level 5 prison in Georgia. I understand these things. So I'm going to begin 2020 with a series, not just exercise that you see on my channel, but it's going to be called Improving Officer Civilian Survival, mentally and some physically. I want to help to shed some light on some of the things, some secrets that we shared. Going to talk about at length in different videos, balance displacement, why it's important to take the person off balance, the people off balance attacking you, and what does that mean? Distraction techniques, stunning techniques, things that are simple. Once it's explained to you, how just a strike in the right place at the right time can buy you a few seconds that you can run away, run to safety. I'm going to outline these things as I have taught police all these years. Today I want to talk just briefly. This will be called Until the Threat Stops. If somebody's attacking you, don't expect to just hit them once. You could be a big, strong guy. You could be huge, power lifter. Hit somebody. One time doesn't mean it's going to stop. If you spray somebody with mace, that's only effective about 92% according to the FBI. You tase somebody, as soon as that taser is done, and these home stun guns, when that's done and the shock is done, the people that are attacking you, these criminals, they know this, they wait. They're counting to 5, they're counting to 10. And as soon as that's done, they're riding the lightning, as they call it. They're going to jump and attack again. So you need to realize and understand, be prepared to fight until the threat stops. Until the threat stops. And that phrase is important. The police show up, somebody comes to question you, and they say, why this, why that? Your answer is, I did this until the threat stopped. They were still punching me, kicking me. They were still aggressively coming after me. Somebody's trying to hurt you. They're coming at you. That's aggressive. If they're retreating and walking away, you stop. You have to stop. If they're retreating, then you run. Create as much distance as you can until the threat stops. I'll say that several times. It's very important. They come and hit you on the head. You have to realize you might get hit a couple times. Don't let it stop you. Not going to kill you. It might hurt. You need to block that out. You need to think, I will defend myself. I have a family to go home to. I will defend myself. And every time that you hit or you kick, elbow strikes, knee strikes, we'll talk in another video. Each strike, you need to do it as hard as you can. It's better to have a minor break in a bone in your hand. It's better to have a sprain in your wrist and wear a little cast than it is to have severe damage to your skull, to your head, your neck, to be shot or be stabbed. Until the threat stops. Think about this. Think about this journey that we're going to take together here. Sergeant Beast Larson, this YouTube channel is not just exercise. It's not just to go and get you to bench press a big number, to leg press. That's important. We'll talk about it later. But this series is going to help you to protect yourself and to think and to be aware. Think, be aware of what's around you. Who's around you? Where are your family members? When you travel, I'm going to give you some important vacation tips. If you're not traveling, I'm going to give you some important tips. Phone numbers that need to be in your phone. Things about your kids at school that you need to be aware about. All this will be explained in this series, Improving Officer Civilian Survival. So stay tuned. There's going to be several through the month of January, several videos. I'll keep them pretty short. Play them in your car. Listen to them at home. Listen to them several times. Let it sink into your head. It's called muscle memory. Learn by repetition until the threat stops. I've said that 8 or 9 times already. You will fight. It's called the fight or flight syndrome. When you're protecting yourself, your family, you will fight until the threat stops. And that's how you testify. That's worked for me. I retired from police, 4 years working in a prison. I've been through a lot of fights, physical altercations, sprayed many people with mace, tased many people, been involved in a lot of serious things until the threat stops. I'm not broke. I got one broke toe, and that was just teaching. That wasn't from anything happening to me. I've been attacked several times in prison. One of my favorite expressions, besides "until the threat stops," is "look, Warden, not a scratch." Showing my hands, not a scratch. Lets him know that I'm okay. Lets him know that I protected myself until the threat stops. Until next time, I'll see you soon.